this episode, we are discussing an assistant pastor with a deacon who hid themselves right in the church after killing a popular NBA star. After a year of him retiring, $1 million worth of insurance thingy, he was a very popular, known NBA player. And these guys got away, they hid themselves in the church, just silent.
Lorenzen was only 34 years old. The case went unsolved for 7 years until Lorenzen's ex-wife, Shara Wright, and a deacon at her church, Billy Ray Turner, were arrested. It was shocking. In July of 2019, Shara pleaded guilty to facilitation to commit first-degree murder and facilitation to commit attempted first-degree murder. She was sentenced to 30 years in prison and just recently was denied parole in May of 2022. Her next parole hearing is in 2027.
You would have just not suspected them at all after an investigation, long investigation had been done. Spirituality Show, daily Christian commentary videos, and this might be a series, the horror stories of church what. You know, never know. But we don't have the theme yet. But don't worry, we'll fix all of that stuff. But to talk about some of these things that happen within the church's grounds, we have a conversation about it, but also show the lessons to learn from it, how to stay away from it, and hey, nobody's safe out here, be on the lookout. It's Ricky, let's get into this episode.
A break at the bottom of a lake. FBI divers searched for 5 days in a row without tipping off neighbors.
We were told it was a diving training exercise.
The covert mission proved to be more than fruitful.
Authorities located the murder weapon in a lake near Walnut, Mississippi.
The gun was traced back to one Billy Ray Turner, a man with an eye-raising connection to Shara Wright.
He was a deacon in her church, where she was a minister. He also had a landscaping business and mowed her lawn. Were they intimate? Was there some affair?
I mean, it doesn't seem that far-fetched to think that that played into this.
Police won't say who tipped them off or how they connected the gun to Turner, but it was enough to move and move quickly.
These guys, especially the wife, they try to derail the investigation. They kind of like try to just keep it over there. That's why they were hiding for over 7 years. I mean, like, they only got caught about 2017, somewhere around that period. But the murder itself took place in 2010. And right now was their her first parole hearing, and she failed at that. She might have to do another one later on, but it's the conversation that she had with one of the investigators during this thing. I want you to hear this, and I'll be back in a second.
Who did this, or?
I don't know.
I gotta ask you this, but I mean, did you have anything to do with his murder or his disappearance?
I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm an author. And the police should find his killer. I'm a minister of the Lord. And I've never been in any type of trouble or anything. I'm a mother, an author, and a wife.
And in fact, Shara had become an associate minister at Mount Olive Church. But it's possible her brand of worship includes a certain moral flexibility when it comes to the truth.
When she's asked of her involvement, she cannot give a direct answer. She answers everything else except the direct thing. I'm a mother, I'm an author. You were not asked, I'm a minister, assistant. Did you do anything that assisted in your husband's death? I'm a mother, I'm an author, I'm this. So these people that are dodgy, sometimes when we question people and we say, why is this person not answering directly? Why is this person not behaving themselves like this? Sometimes these are red flags.
Surveillance tape from our Memphis affiliate, WMC, shows the exact moment cops nabbed Turner at a convenience store.
This morning, the Shelby County Grand Jury indicted Billy R. Turner for the premeditated first-degree murder of Lorenzen Wright.
The audacification. The woman even went on to write a book about it, where she's writing about her guilt to it as if it's a different book, but then being willing to actually confess that the book was actually about her and her husband. The woman that man them was weird here. Now the guy owned a business, I think it was landscaping or something, and the two of them might have, you understand, busy fiddling in the bedroom mattress and claiming church positions while they were doing all these things. And in that entire period, you might have been in their class where they were teaching about honesty and being straightforward, being a true Christian. They might have been buffeting you there while they themselves could not listen to themselves for a second. Not everybody that claims Christian is Christian. Not everybody that comes out with a title means the title. Some of these people are hiding from something else. As you can see with these two, a deacon, deacon, a deacon, and the assistant pastor were busy in the doobity-doos. And while they were busy in the doobity-doos, out there in the public, people in the church, these are the same people that come in the church because they have no interest in the things that we are talking about. They get all up into all kinds of things. We did an earlier episode today, you can find it in the pinned comment, where you hear another false prophet out there claiming that singing a song, if you are not singing along and the song is playing, you are taking God's glory. What kind of logic is that? What does that say about, about what he perceives about worship in church? But these people are not interested in church. They're hiding. To them, it's something else. Not everybody that has that title, not everybody that claims Christian means Christian. We are glad this was they got caught. May they repent while they are at it. But the unfortunate part is that somebody lost their life in the process of their hiding. While people are out here defending, while you might be out here defending one of these guys, they are out there hiding with false doctrines. They bring the false doctrine in church because they're not interested. It's not an area of interest for them. But for us who love and have a passion for the doctrine of Christ and the ministration of the word, you push us aside and then you say, no, you know what? That one might be right. It's a deeper understanding. I'm going to deeper understanding. You are dealing with a person who is foreign to the word. A person who is just coming, they're hiding. They're in church hiding. They are in hiding. This is also the only time I had to come out. The detective had to come out in investigative mode, in charlatan uniform, so that we can speak about these things. There are people in church hiding from whatever it is. Some of them, they want to be business people. They are not interested in church. No. Their interest in church is business. You will hear it by how they communicate, the things they're interested in. They want to always market everything. Everything is a product. Everything is about, it's sales. There is a church event, it's sales to them. It's business. They are in church, but their interests are not in church. And you see it by the things that they bring up. But for some people, they don't see it. We have to keep highlighting it. It's Ricky, this is Ricky Reality Show. The daily Christian commentary videos, and I will be back here on them other episodes. So subscribe to the channel if it's the first one. And for this one, we are glad they caught you. May they rot in jail. May they rot in jail. People, innocent people have to die because these people have their own agendas. Do not allow people that don't know anything about church matters to dictate what church is like.